relay. Canada in 5 and Brazil in lane 3. Brazil were silver medalists in 2011 in this event, but they have won a total of 8 bronze medals. USA in 4, Canada 5, and Brazil in lane 3.
This will be very, very interesting because Canada's Chantal Van Landegem is on the anchor leg for Canada. She had that upset gold medal in the 100-meter freestyle earlier this evening. The Americans have decided to put Natalie Coughlin, who lost that race to Van Landegem, on the end as their anchor. So the key for Canada will be to get Van Landegem close to Coughlin by the end of the race, by the end of the third leg. Sometimes the starter or the referee doesn't like what's happened, so they'll actually tell the swimmers to stand back down, and then they'll give a couple of whistles and a big long whistle, and that's when they climb back onto the blocks, and then it's in control of the starter.
U.S. 15 of 16 gold. Canada won it in 1999 in Winnipeg. 8 teams, the final of the women's 4x100 freestyle relay. U.S. in 4, Canada in 5, Brazil in 3. Leading off for Canada in 5, Sandrine Manville. Leading off for the United States, Allison Smith. And for the Brazilians, Larissa Martins. This is where we expect the race to come from. Lanes 5, 4, and 3.
And lane 3 is Larissa Martins. She's the South American record holder, so she's in lane 3 in the bottom of those 3. And then you've got the Allison Smith, the veteran American Olympic gold medalist, but in the 200-meter freestyle, whereas Manville has got pure speed. She goes out like a rocket. Schmidt will probably reel her in a bit. The whole question is, can she stay close enough for Canada, for Canada's hope? The United States have to hope that Schmidt passes Manville in the last 20 meters.
Manville has the lead for Canada, pursued by Allison Smith, the veteran for the U.S. Larissa Martins keeping it close for Brazil. Michelle Williams comes in for the Canadians. Amanda Weir for the United States, and Graciela Herman for Brazil.
Wow, this is still a loaded field. Lane number for the Canadian team, you got Michelle Williams, 24 years of age. She dropped her time in the final of the 100-meter free earlier tonight by over a half a second, so she actually is back on form. Then you've got Amanda Weir, the American veteran, 2-time Olympian from Georgia, 6'1.5". She's not going to back down. And over for the Brazilians, you got Herman.
Canada to the United States and Brazil. This is less than 50 meters to go for Williams, Weir, and Ehrman. And coming into the water for the Canadians on the exchange will be Catherine Savard. Madison Kennedy will be in for the United States, and Etienne Medeiros for Brazil. And this is still anyone's race. Here comes Savard, Madison Kennedy, and Medeiros.
The American Madison Kennedy was the only one left over from 4 years ago. She led the American relay 4 years ago. I was kind of surprised they actually didn't lead her. She's a very good lead on the relay. She's immediately caught up to Catherine Savard. Catherine Savard, the Canadian, is the Commonwealth champion in the butterfly. She's taken up the freestyle lately. She's going to have to come back awfully strong. She's got to get Canada back into the hunt.
And it is the United States that has gone in front. Canada in second. Brazil sitting in third. It is Madison Kennedy who has the lead for the U.S.
And there's Savard, and you've got Medeiros from Brazil. She's swimming an incredible leg, the third leg for the Brazilian. She was the first ever woman to win a medal at the World. Wow, what a race.
Chantal Van Landegem, the gold medalist in the 100 free, will come in for Canada. Natalie Coughlin, the Olympic veteran for the U.S. Dinara De Paula for Brazil.
3 teams within a couple tenths of a second. Coughlin has that great underwater kick, so she has the lead right now. But remember, in the 100-meter freestyle, Coughlin faded at the end. Van Landegem for Canada at the top has to stay close to her and might be able to use that 6'4" size of her to beat Natalie Coughlin. At the bottom is the Brazilian De Paula.
And off the wall, less than 50 meters to go. Van Landegem has the Canadians in front. The U.S. are sitting second. Brazil are third. Coughlin's a veteran. She has tons of experience, but can she catch Chantal Van Landegem? The only time the U.S. finished second in this event was the Canadians in '99. Here comes Coughlin challenging Chantal Van Landegem. They're coming to the winning the women's 4 by 100 free. The U.S. gets the silver for only the second time in Pan Am history. Brazil take the bronze, and that is a Pan Am record for the Canadians.
Natalie Coughlin, there she is right there. Natalie Coughlin, tremendous effort for the veteran. She was out of the race with 20 meters to go. She dug down, found another gear. But I'll tell you, that lady right there, Chantal Van Landeghem for Canada, she used her size. Coughlin got back to her shoulder. But because she's 5'8" and Van Landeghem 6'4", she wasn't able to beat. These other three women did their job, Steve. They got Van Landeghem into the water with Natalie Coughlin. That was the secret for the Canadian team.